Hey there, friends and foes, Cosplay Cafe denizens. Welcome to another episode of Cosplay Cafe. This week, we are talking gender bending, crossplay, pretty much anything that has to do with playing with gender. And I'm going to bring in my absolutely fabulous co-host, Andrea Starnes. Creeley is still on her extended break, but Andrea's holding down the fort absolutely wonderfully. So, hello, Andrea. How you doing?
Other than exhausted, I'm good.
Same.
Yes, it's been a wild 2 weeks since our last episode.
Yes, it has. And we will get into that a little bit, maybe.
Yes.
But first, we are going to bring in our guest. You all know him and love him. We love him.
Definitely.
John Pyka, aka Johnny Quinn.
Hey there, hyenas. I'm ready for my close-up.
Welcome, Johnny. Thank you for joining us. You've been so busy, which is really exciting.
I have been incredibly busy in the month of October, which only has 31 days. I did 56 live stage shows. I did 6 ghost tours and a convention where I did, let's see. So I did 5 live streaming podcasts during the month of October. One of them was live from HoloCon, where I also did 3 panels and hosted the auctions and did 2 more performances.
Wow.
So yeah. And then Monday started open enrollment for healthcare reform, healthcare.gov. So I went from one crazy, busy, insane month to the next. No break.
You can sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees.
I love it. And on that note, let's do our opening credits real quick, and then we'll get into it.
Right.
All right. So, just in case people aren't familiar with you, Johnny, why don't you give us the elevator pitch about who you are, what you do?
Well, my name is John Pyka, the prophet of pop culture. You can call me Johnny. And I am the producer and host of the Back of the Cereal Box and the host of the flagship Back of the Cereal Box Saturday morning show. But I am a multidisciplined storyteller. I'm an author, an artist, podcaster, actor, singer, magician, paranormalist. I do a little bit of everything as long as it falls under the umbrella of telling stories. And I love to tell stories of fun and adventure. And when I'm not telling my own stories, I like to create opportunities for other people to tell their stories. And that's how you two came to be with the Back of the Cereal Box.
He's our fearless leader. That's what you are.
We appreciate
Definitely.
you so much for giving us this platform.
And it's paid off for Kelly. Because can we announce the big news?
Let's do it. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So this morning we got the email that Kelly Gettner has been accepted as the official correspondent on behalf of Back of the Cereal Box to cover C2E2 in Chicago, one of the 3 biggest Comic Cons, pop culture conventions in the country. You got San Diego Comic-Con, Dragon Con, maybe New York Comic-Con, and C2E2. And we are going to be there through Kelly Gettner, and I am so excited.
I am hyped. I have my hotel room. I have my cosplay plans already in place. I'm
Jealous.
the guest list. The guest list is a little small, but I already have some people picked out that I'm going to try to talk to. Mostly comic creators.
Well, now here's the great thing about that, Kelly. We're going to be getting more and more updates over the next couple of days from C2E2, because what you get to do as a media guest is you get to reserve time with those people that you want to interview off of the floor in the media suite to sit down one-on-one and get an interview, broadcast, video, whatever.
What? Okay, I was hoping I could just go up to their table and be like, here's a press pass, but that's really exciting.
Yeah.
But, can you put me in your suitcase and take me with you?
Please come.
I'll be part of your cosplay. I'll be like part of just on you and go with you.
So look through that guest list, and I think there's a blurb in the email about that. So look through that guest list and indicate who you want to have one-on-one sit-down time with.
Like all of them.
Just the whole room of all the guests.
Yeah. There are a few comic creators that are on my wish list because you know me.
Yeah.
Well, that's
who I fangirl over.
And you know what's really great about that, Kelly, is that those comic creators are generally overlooked by other media outlets because they're not the big TV stars. But you know what? Those are the guys that are creating the source material.
Yeah, those are the ones the nerds want to know. Those are the ones we want to get and sit and talk to. Yeah, the actors are cool, but get and sit to talk to the people that created originally. Those are the ones that I'm like you. I'm interested in them.
I mean, if I can get FaceTime with Hayden Christensen, I'm not gonna be mad about that.
You want to because they're pretty close to him.
And with the exception of a few celebrities like Elizabeth Olsen or Rosario Dawson, they're generally not fans of the source material. But those actresses, and there are some other actors like Henry Cavill, they actually are into comics. They read the stories. It was Elizabeth Olsen who really petitioned for them to adopt the House of M and Vision and Scarlet Witch miniseries for WandaVision. Because she read it. She said, I want to do this.
There was like an interview around, I think, Age of Ultron or Civil War where they were like, what story would you want to do? And where she's saying that. And like, then she got to do it years later. And that's amazing.
But then you're sitting there being the nerd going, she knows about that story too.
Yep.
She's so excited. Like, they're real people. They read just like we do.
I know. I love when it's not required, but I love when actors and actresses do their homework.
And when they really love what they're portraying.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes it more believable to see them as those characters.
Yes.
It's like cosplay on the nth level because they're in the costumes, they're getting to be the characters. Where you're hoping to be the characters, they get to be them on screen.
I love John Cena taking his costume and just wearing it on the whole press tour. And I'm like, if I was ever lucky enough to be in a superhero movie, that would be me. I'd be wearing it to the grocery store. I'd be like,
they would be looking all over.
Well, so here's another little big announcement that is going to play directly into what you do, Kelly, and what you do, Andrea, as cosplayers. So last Friday, I released the League of Impossibilists comic book as a digital download. It's on digital only right now.
Go and buy it, y'all.
$2.99 on Amazon. But here's where this gets really wild. So these were original characters that we started out creating original cosplay for. And one of the members in the group said, hey, we need a comic book. And I was like, okay. So we started working on it a year ago. And finally, it got released on Friday. And Sunday morning, it was #1 in new releases on Amazon.
That is so cool.
I'm so excited for you.
So cool.
So here's where this gets exciting. A couple of the people who I created characters for in the group have kind of, during the pandemic, they did what a lot of people that we know did. They kind of lost interest and they went on to other things. And so, one, I'm going to be looking for people to replace some of those characters. But two, we're really going to start a campaign to get this Decoverse sold to an online streaming producer, Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatnot, and create a series. My vision is to create a series kind of like what we do in the shadows, but with superheroes, paranormal superheroes. So
watch it.
That's going to be the next goal. So when that happens, here's what I'm always about. I'm always about bringing people along for the ride, people that I know. And so, I'm going to be recruiting my cosplay friends to be characters.
Well, I will be a character.
You are a character.
I hope so. Sometimes my friends tell me stories that they tell about me behind my back. I'm like, damn, I sound awesome.
You are awesome.
You are.
You guys are sweet.
You are amazing. I wouldn't be in this if you wouldn't have asked me to be in it with you, Kelly. So you are.
Well,
awesome.
I fangirled you for years, and I was like, okay, I should probably send her a Facebook request because she seems really nice. But she's so much more talented than me. But okay, I'm gonna send her a Facebook request, and then I realized we were on the same wavelength about spotlighting cosplayers and
sharing the love.
I knew you would be perfect, and I'm so glad I asked you.
I feel very honored to be with all of you guys on this whole network. This is a group of amazing people. I do really feel special being part of this.
We do have a comment, so
hi, this is Sierra, one of my friends.
Also, Andrea, you're kind of cutting out.
So sorry.
Hey, is it Sierra or Kira? I think Sierra.
She's actually going to be judging with me at Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con in 2 weeks with me and Robin Burks. We're doing a cosplay contest judging.
Is she doing the Marvel
She's doing the Thor. Yes, she's doing the Thor bombshell with us. So we'll have Thor, Loki, and Captain Marvel. I'll look like a girl. I won't look like a dude.
Which is actually a perfect segue into our theme. Let's talk. Thank you for teeing that up. Let's talk about this. So let's talk about Gender Bend and Crossplay. And let's start by Johnny. Let's talk about how you started cosplaying as Harley Quinn, because that is a fun story.
All right. So here, it really started several years ago. I've, as a singer, I'm always been attracted to songs that traditionally were performed by women. In my live show, I do a version of Royals by Lorde, and a couple of other songs that were originally hits. Fever and Moonlight in Vermont, and Someone to Watch Over Me, and because historically those songs have just been, they've been better, and as a high range tenor, they tend to fit right in my range. So it gives me an opportunity to do something out of the ordinary that people don't expect. And so 3 years ago, I was at Imaginarium, and I said, next time I am at Imaginarium, I will sing this song, because I had done a performance of it. I said, I will sing this song as Harley Quinn, because I had been thinking about it for a while. And then, the pandemic came and the thing was canceled. And so we were talking about it on the Saturday morning show. And I said, you know what? Here's the motivation I need to make this happen outside of, the performance. If we get 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I will go ahead and do it. And 5 days later, we hit 1,000.
Yes.
And so I had to be true to my word, and I went to Metrotham Con in Chattanooga in movie accurate Harley Quinn, but instead of pigtails, because I don't have hair, and instead of wearing a wig, I did the beard. But I did the makeup and everything. I didn't put the heart on today, but and then I started wearing the hat at Metropolis again because I'm so connected to my hats. So it was a way to stay true to the character, but also, reflect that it's not a crossplay, but a gender bend.
Right.
And there's a difference. But at Metrotham Con, everybody went ape. They were taking my picture. They were stopping me. Women were hitting on me. Things that had never happened to me before were happening. And on a whim, I cosplay contest, and I won people's favorite, people's choice. I was like, what in the world? And I come off stage, and one girl's like, you're the best Harley Quinn I've ever seen.
I love that.
And it did take me about a year to source all the costume pieces, because let me tell you what, finding Harley Quinn costumes for someone who make their own costumes or so in a size big enough for a 6'3", 240-pound guy is not an easy task. So, but
you did it.
I did it, and I appear in fishnets and all. Now I'm not wearing the fishnets tonight, but I'm wearing everything else. Not the shorts or the fishnets, but I have phenomenal legs, and
yes,
if you got some of those pictures, yeah, and
yeah, let's pull up the pictures of your Harley Quinn, because let's show off.
This is actually what he was wearing the first time I met him, was this costume.
Yeah. So, but everyone, there you can see the legs. Everyone was so wild about this costume, and I got so much attention and so much love for it that I'm like, well, I guess I'm doing Harley Quinn from now on. I guess this is a thing for me. And
damn, you found your niche real fast.
Yeah, and so I'm working on the next costume iterations, the Suicide Squad version, and the Birds of Prey version. The Birds of Prey version is one that I'm actually most excited about. With the vinyl fringe jacket and the pink t-shirt, and
There's a lot happening in that costume.
Well, there's 3 main costumes that she wears. Mm-hmm. No, 4. And I'm going to do all of them. Because I love that jacket she wears at the end. That jacket with all the designs, that blue suit jacket thing. But she's got the overalls, what she calls the honey trap outfit.
I love the overalls.
Yeah. And
we're
so
bad guys, it's what we do. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the vinyl jacket, and there's one scene where she wears a onesie, the pajama onesie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna do that, and then up next will be the Suicide Squad black and red version.
That's my favorite look for her so far of her movie looks.
Yeah. Original Harley Quinn will always be my favorite.
Hi, Ryan. We love you.
Hey, Ryan. How you doing? Good to see you.
Cosplaying is so much fun.
It is.
Yeah.
If it's not fun, you're not doing it right.
So now the challenge has been put out that when we hit 5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, I'll do another Gender Bend cosplay.
Yes.
As the Scarlet Witch.
So do it. Subscribe. get your friends to subscribe.
Hey, she's on my list. I want to do the original pink and red. So if you do the Gender Bend, I'll do the original. We can be Scarlet Witch together.
The version I'm going to do is from Strange Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that outfit, the teacher outfit that they have her in. But if we go to 10,000 subscribers, I will do Slave Leia.
Damn.
Okay, I won't even do that. I don't touch that costume. You are braver than I am, sir.
I'll tell you what, Johnny. If we go to 10,000, I'll do Slave Leia with you. People have asked.
I'll be Jabba the Hutt. Can I be Jabba the Hutt?
Hell,
I want to put on a big inflatable suit and be Jabba.
Whatever floats your boat, babe.
Hey, look, I wear enough corsets and things.
Hey, Garrett.
It'd be way more fun to be Jabba than in a metal bikini, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. I would definitely.
I live in corsets and costumes, so it'd be nice to let myself go for it.
So what's really funny about it though is that my wife is just like, it's a middle-age crisis. My son is like, please don't let any of my friends see you. And my daughter's like, this is awesome, Dad.
I'm wearing your daughter and son.
My daughter is going to be 18. She's 17. My son is 21. But when I was looking for the right makeup, she told me to go buy NYX because that's what she uses.
She knows.
So
I use a lot of that.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, let's since you did touch on it, let's define gender bend versus crossplay. So gender bend is when you take an existing character and you swap their gender for something other than what the canon established gender. And crossplay is when you are cosplaying as a character whose gender does not match your own, but you are cosplaying as that character and you basically completely go into that character. So like if you have breasts and you're cosplaying as a man, you bind and do your best to appear as a male. And I think it's important to state here that gender is not always a binary. So, we're going to leave room for
it's
the spectrum.
Little more
fluid.
But it's a little more fluid now than when the word crossplay first kind of came into the community because you didn't have as many people identified as gender fluid or, as a transgender or something. So it's definitely evolved with the community. But yeah, it's more of being something different from what you identify as.
Exactly. Thank you.
So yeah.
That's what I was reaching for and kind of struggling.
It's been one of those weeks.
It has, but mostly
it's only Wednesday.
Mostly exciting. On Saturday, I stood up in a wedding for one of my good friends.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah. Our friend Robin was at the wedding and
her Binks dress. I love her Binks dress.
And Johnny, she looked at me and she told me, she's like, I expect you to look like this all the time. I was like, well, damn, I need to hire a professional makeup artist.
Yeah,
because I don't look like that all the time.
You need a team like celebrities have.
I was spoiled. And then Monday, I had a very exciting interview that will be going live tomorrow that I cannot talk about because it's not my podcast. But that will be going live tomorrow. So I'll be sharing that and we'll be sharing it on Back of the Cereal Box. I assume that's okay, Johnny, if I reshared. I figured. And, found out that I get to be with the press for C2E2. So it's been a wild week. It's been a good week.
And so who would have dreamed 8 months ago?
Oh my gosh.
When we were guests together on, what was it? Reels and Heels, I think.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me to join you on this crazy ride. Because so far it's been fun. Yeah.
Well, because the thing with Kelly was she was given the history of comics. And I was like, whoa,
reminding people that women do like comic books.
That's right, but
and we know our stuff.
So here's it wasn't that she was a girl. It was that she actually knew the history, because there are so many fans. There are so many fans out there that think that because they've seen a movie that they understand, they've seen the MCU movies, so they understand the Avengers. And I'm like, no. There's so much more. And Kelly was laying it out, and I was like, she's awesome. I got to have her as part of my team.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, and I don't talk about this a lot on the podcast, but Kelly knows it. One of the reasons that I cast the co-hosts the way that I did was specifically because so many of the shows out there that do what we do are dominated by these basement-dwelling, neck-breathing, neck-beard,
The stereotypes.
Yeah, and they're just awful, misogynistic people.
Gatekeepers that if you don't like it the way they like it, then you're not a fan.
Well, yeah, they're the guys who are like, girls can't be real comic fans.
We're doing it for attention, for their attention.
Yeah, and
nobody.
And these are the guys that review bombed Captain Marvel and that tried to shut down
Don't get my girl.
Ray Skywalker in the Rise of Skywalker. Tried to get that movie bombed, and I'm just like, and they tried to do the same thing as Shang-Chi and Black Widow, and I'm just like, guys, and they're going after Batwoman on CW, and granted,
like it, that's your opinion, but let other people enjoy it if they enjoy
it. Let people like things.
Yeah, and so I wanted our shows to be positive, and to share positive views first, but then second, I wanted to empower the women in our community.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for being a feminist with us. We appreciate it.
Well, look, I've got a 17-year-old daughter, and if she wants to be interested in the stuff that I'm interested in, whether it's comics or theater or magic or whatever it is, I want to make sure I do everything that I can to ensure that there is a wide open door for her to walk through and to be accepted.
I agree.
Yes.
I had to laugh that one guy commented on an article about Black Widow. He was like, Black Widow is just a secondary character in the comics. Isn't she just like Daredevil's girlfriend? I was like, tell me you haven't read comics without telling me.
Basically.
No, she's not just Daredevil's girlfriend. She was Hawkeye's girlfriend too.
She's been and Bucky's as well.
And Winter Soldier's girlfriend and Hercules' girlfriend.
And Steve Rogers. Yeah. And of course, I think Captain America. I think Captain America has had a thing with just about every girl in the MCU.
I feel like Captain America has gotten around more than Tony Stark, man.
I think so too.
Peggy Carter was the best, though. That's just my opinion.
Well, so can we talk about this for a minute? What if we didn't do like a show recap of What If, because we've all been so busy since it was on.
Captain Carter is on my list, along with another version of her as Captain America. Those are both on my list.
Well, listen, the Captain Carter episode was my favorite. I've always been a huge Peggy Carter fan. That whole episode was phenomenal. It's what we call diesel punk, and I love it. That's my jam. But I think the best character development of the entire series was Natasha Romanoff.
Yes.
And in that final episode, where
the final episode was wild,
where she is Captain America and Hawkeye, she is the Taskmaster. Basically, she became the official badass of the MCU, in my view.
The MVP. I need to cosplay that look.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the bow and the shield and this, it was just everything to me.
You do that, Kelly, and I'll do Captain Carter. And
yes, we need to go to a con together. Like
we do
to happen next year.
And can we talk about the way that relationship ended? Because what did Natasha say? Don't I deserve my happy ending too?
Yes.
And then she's transported into Captain Carter's reality where Natasha had died. And
yeah,
that was amazing. I love that. Like she does get a happy ending, basically.
Yeah.
We redeemed it. We gave her back something better.
It broke my heart how they flip-flopped her and Hawkeye, where she's the one holding on and has to let him go. Broke my heart, but it was so well done.
I love their dynamic. I love Hawkeye and Black Widow because I like in the comics how he refers to her as his work wife, but they're just like they're bros, and I love it so much.
Me too.
Can I make one complaint though?
Yeah.
About the MCU and the Black Widow movie in general.
Yep.
What the hell happened in Budapest?
Thank you. Like, would it have killed them to give us a flashback? Like they told us, but didn't show us.
Pieces. I would have loved to have seen Hawkeye show up. Just for a second.
Well, guess what? Christmas is coming and everyone's getting fat because Hawkeye is coming too.
The best gifts come with a bow.
Yeah.
We're getting an MCU Christmas special without calling it. It is the MCU's version of Die Hard.
Yeah.
And it has Kate freaking Bishop.
Oh, Kate Bishop.
At Christmas time.
At Christmas time.
I love that she was never like female Hawkeye or anything. They're both just Hawkeye together. He's like, she's Hawkeye, I'm Hawkeye, we're Hawkeye. That's it. I love that. Pizza Dog, we get lucky. We've got Pizza Dog.
Well,
I'm so excited about the dog.
So here's my comic geekdom coming out. The best thing about Kate Bishop being Hawkeye is she did not pick that name for herself.
No.
Captain America gave it to her. He's the one who called her Hawkeye. And when Captain America says you're something, that's what it is.
Well, you go, well, yes, sir, I am.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, definitely agreed.
Okay, so it is the middle of the show.
Already?
Which means it is time to show off our costumes while I sing badly. So, Johnny, you can sing better, so you need to join me.
What are we singing?
Normally we sing Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy.
Okay, yeah.
But if you have a request, we can change it up.
No, that's the song.
It is the song. That's like our unofficial theme song.
It started with the first episode, and now it's tradition.
As soon as I did, I'm like, yep, this is a staple.
It happened. It happened.
Well, okay. I was afraid that the catwalk was coming, and I
know you're not wearing pants.
No, I am. I'm wearing joggers, but I'm not wearing the fishnets and sparkly booty shorts.
You can just show off from the.
But that's the beautiful thing about Harley Quinn. Is that they have done such a great job of creating so many different looks for her that any look you do, any mashup of them that you do,
kind of fits her.
And I got to meet who was the artist that was at Metropolis with us, the Harley Quinn artist. Why can I not remember his name? He gave me his books. He was like one of the most longest running Harley Quinn artists.
Yes, and I'm forgetting his name, but I remember. Yes, who was it?
It'll come to us in a minute. But he told me that Chad, is that his name, Chad? Anyway, he told me that the writer, while he was working on the book, and I can't remember the writer's name, was it Kelly Thompson? Gail Simone? Either of them? I don't know. DM DeMattis. Anyway, he said that she told him she wanted her to be in a different costume every issue.
Oh man, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
Fun, hopefully. But
for me that would be great, but I would hate to have to draw one. I love designing.
Harden.
That's crazy.
Melissa's saying Harden. Is that right?
Harlan. Oh, Chad Harden. Yes, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa. We love you. All right, Johnny, do you want to go first or do you want one of us to go first?
Sure. I'll go first.
All right. I'm too sexy for my shirt.
I do have the belt.
For my shirt. So, oh yeah, so sexy it hurts. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little dance on the catwalk. One of these days, I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics to that song because I'm pretty sure I'm getting
On the catwalk.
Hey, that's why
I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Yeah,
we know that part.
I am a model, you know what I mean. All right, go Kelly.
All right,
let's see this fabulousness.
Yes,
that corset.
Yes,
red is definitely your color.
Thank you.
Yes,
too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my so sexy.
Yeah, it hurts.
Of course, my cheapo hook. Yeah, this was kind of thrown together, and I had more than I meant to do on it, but
I love it.
Thank
you.
The
corset looks amazing, though.
I am going to upgrade it because I'm loving it too.
Yeah, you look so
beautiful. Finish your hook up.
You look so beautiful, honey. I could just sop you up with a biscuit.
Thank you, Pudding. I know Pudding is. Anyways, your turn, Andrea.
All right, y'all get to see me in like super comfy casual clothes.
Yes.
That's what's fun when I get to be a dude.
Too sexy for my shirt. I'm too sexy for my shirt.
So sexy, yeah.
I have the character rings, everything. Yeah, this is actually, I have his full suit version too, but the suit doesn't currently fit. So it's been about 6 years since I wore it.
That's the suit you bring to the skinny dip party.
Well, I don't swim, so I won't be skinny dipping. Sorry. Yeah.
I don't think skinny dipping is about swimming anyways.
Not anymore. But I'm not going near no.
You're like, no. All right. No. And we have a lot of submissions. And I am going to start off with this video from Karen that I've been building up. So
you've been waiting to show this.
I'm so excited. Okay. This was her Halloween costume.
All right, Lokis, repeat after me. Step away from the Tesseract and step, and lunge, and step, and lunge, and step, and
Is she not so cute? She actually, okay, I have to get the Instagram name because she now has an Instagram for her Jazzercise Loki. Her boyfriend just for that. Yeah.
That is awesome.
She also, her books are out on Amazon under Karen Norden. They're fantastic.
And look, you gotta follow her on Instagram just to see her do her judo and acrobatics, parkour stuff. It's phenomenal.
I agree. Okay, which you can find her as Karen Norden on Instagram, or you can find Jazzercise Loki. It is just Jazzercise Loki. She's great.
Do you got? Should I do an Instagram for Johnny Quinn? There's a Facebook page, but I don't have an Instagram for him.
I think so.
My husband's got the whole Thank you, honey. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Too sexy for my love. Too sexy for. Wow,
Love's going to leave me. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. Yeah. Okay, that's too much. But
yeah. Thank you, honey. He sent it to me too, so I'm gonna print that out and tape it to my computer for.
I love that. No way, I'm disco dancing.
Now I'll actually be able to sing more than one verse over and over.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, so let's go through these pictures because we got a lot of submissions.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone who.
Quite a few crossplays and a few gender bends.
We love them. We love them all. Okay, so this is Exion. Zion. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. I should let you do the talking.
Yeah. This is a good friend of mine. They do amazing stuff. We showed them last time on our horror stuff too.
I am totally okay with repeat.
No, I want to keep showing these people off.
Who are the characters?
Oh,
I don't remember all of them but I know the bottom left is from an anime. The bottom right, the blue, that's from Lore Olympus. That's Hades.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
sorry to everyone. I cannot remember the characters. I haven't watched an anime or read a manga in a while. So I'm a little behind on some of them.
All right, next up.
These are actually all of my crossplay I've done over the years. Weirdly enough, the bottom one in the white dress is actually a Japanese rock star that was a guy in a dress, and I was a girl dressing as a guy in a dress. So
I'm a dude dressed as another dude playing another dude.
Pretty much. That's what I did. This is my friend Mia. Oh my god, my brain is dying on what character it was.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm terrible at this. These are some of my friends that also cosplay with me, and I made their Gender Bend costumes. Sorry, I'm just showing off everybody I know, guys.
That's
Don't
okay.
be sorry.
Capriccio Creates. This is my friend Drew. I'm upset that I'll never be as pretty as he is.
He is very pretty.
It's not even fair.
Drew. Congrats on your
Sierra.
face.
This is Sierra that said hello to us at the beginning.
Oh,
Her Sashomaru is absolutely amazing.
yes,
It's so pretty.
I love the attitude in the bottom right. Like,
Sierra
whatever you wear
wear
it with confidence.
Definitely. I do not remember how to pronounce their name, but this is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful costume. I've had this one submitted for weeks now when I put up our list.
Yes. Thank you for resending it to me because stuff gets lost otherwise. It's
our
Robin.
Robin and her Gender Bend doctor, because Robin definitely loves her some Doctor Who.
Yes.
And
DL.
She sent us all these fun facts about the Robin. She said there are actual World War II family heirlooms on that costume that she takes off and packs up when she's not in costume.
So fun story. I first met DL when she was doing that Robin at a con, and it's probably that convention. That's where I first met her, and I gushed so hard over her. I fangirled so hard over her. I know for a fact that she walked away thinking I was an absolute weirdo, which was true. But then the next convention, the next convention I saw her at, she was doing the Green Hornet. And
oh wow!
Let me just tell you, I love Diesel Punk and I love Pulp, and there's nothing I like more than the Green Hornet. And I think I followed her around like a puppy dog all day long.
Be
my friend. Be my
friend.
Please.
That's the way we all follow DL. Yes. We all follow her worshiping. It's okay. She's amazing.
Yes, she is.
This is Victoria. We actually showed her and her fiance on our horror one 2 weeks ago. But I love this. This whole look is amazing.
Fire. All right. And I did not get it into a collage while I was talking because I can't multitask like that. So I'm going to show a few pictures of my friend Kayla, who is the Cos Huntress on Instagram. This is her Winter Soldier.
I follow her too. She's amazing.
I love her.
Yeah,
she's going to C2E2 with me and then going to be cosplaying with me.
Y'all put me in your suitcase and take me with you.
Please come. You totally should. We can make room in the room.
I need a better experience in Chicago than the last time I was there.
You are welcome to come. This is her Dr. Grant.
All of it.
Right. Apparently not enough people recognized her. And she's like, I should do that one again. I'm like, yeah, you should.
Can I get an inflatable dinosaur suit and follow her around?
Yes.
That's how they'll know it's Dr. Grant. I really want one of those stupid suits so bad.
Those suits are so funny.
Every time I see one, I'm like, I want one. I want to be a dinosaur. I don't want to be a person anymore.
Because this kind of looks like a turtle. I need to show this off. It actually is a skull.
If it was a turtle, I'd still be cool with it.
I love turtles. I love turtles so much. I was thinking about making one of the necklaces out of Sculpey because I was like, crap, Hook has necklaces. And so then I went to Michael's. Yeah, when I told Thomas I was doing this, doing a gender bend of Hook. He's like, so you're literally just wearing what he wears. I was like, he already has the eyeliner. But so I went into Michael's and found this. I was like, yes, now I don't have to sculpt anything because I suck at sculpting.
So funny story. So so much of feminine fashion, makeup, and clothing actually started as male clothing. Pirates and the what they call the fops, the stylish young men of Europe, and women would start to wear those fashions to try to break the glass ceiling. And in the case of pirating, they to fit in and rise up the ranks. And so much of what women wear and what is considered feminine today were men fashions originally. And
they wore more lace and makeup and wigs than women ever did for a long time. High heels.
Yes, the quintessential. If we're gonna go like historical quintessential male fashion historical, take a look at Prince.
Yeah,
and that dude is bad to the bone, sexy as hell, wearing the fringe and the lace and the high heels and the eyeliner and all of that.
Ruled over him. Yes. Everybody, men, women, everybody.
Yeah.
They wanted to either look like him or have him.
Yes, high heels were originally meant for the military.
Keep their feet in the saddle, in the straps of the saddles.
You know what? Men can have high heels back. I'm okay with it.
So about 4 years ago, I had a foot injury. It's a long story. I was in a boot in a cast, and it was horrible recovery time. But every week, I would go to the wound care center to get my foot rewrapped or recast, and the nurses would come in and comment about my arch because I have this really super pronounced arch, and they were like, "Oh my, you have the perfect feet for high heels. Oh, I wish I had these arches and could wear high heels like you could, honey."
Yeah,
that's a weird compliment.
Yeah, I was like, "Thank you."
You're like, "Can you heal me? Just heal my foot."
Yeah,
that's all you wanted.
Pretty much.
You just wanted to be better. Yeah, no, I'm flat-footed, so heels eventually get very painful after a while.
Yeah, same.
But I'll stay in them for 10 and 12 hours in costume because, we torture ourselves for what we do.
Oh, I don't wear heels for costumes.
Oh, I do.
Unless it's for a photo shoot. I'm like, nope.
Oh, no, I've worn like 5-inch stiletto strappy sandals in a very tight dress with the high split and,
Well, you're also insane. So
yes. Well, I mean, I knew this. I mean, it's common knowledge that I'm a little crazy. So.
I'm crazy, but I draw the line at footwear.
Yeah, I'm the person that's just like, you know what, stilettos for 12 hours, whatever. It's fine.
That's fair.
Yeah. I do have some comfortable shoes. Like my superhero suits have comfortable shoes. Princesses, maybe not so much.
Yeah, but they can't see your shoes under all that.
Oh fabric. No, I go to a lot of events where little kids want to see your shoes.
Oh,
especially if you're Cinderella, they want to see if they're real glass.
I haven't done Cinderella, but kids especially like my Snow White, I wear these really cute red peep-toed heels with bows on them, and kids they want to see your shoes. And I did an event. I did the Zubu here one year with one of my theater students. We lost Johnny.
Oh no, we lost him. Hopefully he comes back.
I did this Zubu with one of my theater students, and she was Belle. And it was cold, so she kept on her Ugg boots and her leggings under the dress. And this little girl had on sparkly shoes with her Belle costume. And she's like, and she looks at her and she goes, "I have sparkly shoes. What do yours look like?" And she just she goes, "Yeah, mine are sparkly too," and just kept her she had on Ugg boots. And this little girl, she's like, yeah, mine are sparkly too.
So, hey guys, we got a comment from Harv Witt. Hi there, everyone. And Harv Witt is a new fan of ours, and he has posted and sent me some videos of him as Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Harv is a super Wonder Woman fan, and he rocks that Wonder Woman suit for sure.
It takes someone very, very brave to rock the Wonder Woman suit.
Well, you know what? There are a couple of Wonder Woman outfits that I would even do.
You should.
Have you guys
I like
seen
the David Finch one, the one that David Finch designed, because I love David Finch. First off, he's an amazing artist. But the one he designed is very practical for Wonder Woman.
The one, I mean, I might do a Wonder Man, but the one I love. Have you guys seen the girl from India doing the Indian?
Yes, that's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
It's unbelievably cool.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And how cool is it? But this is a tangent, not talking about Gender Bend or Crossplay, but how cool is it that I don't know if it's Venus or Serena finally got to be Wonder Woman on film.
Maybe it was Serena. For the commercials that they had her in. I think it was Serena.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure.
She made a pretty awesome Wonder Woman.
Good.
Yes.
She
I mean,
good.
she's definitely got that athletic body Wonder Woman needs to have. Yeah. A little jealous of how good she looked in that suit.
Well, hey, Harv. Talking about the videos, he said don't share them with anyone else, but you posted one on your Instagram. A video, I think. Or did you just send that to me?
Well, we won't share them, Harv. Not unless you give us permission.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, we always consent. Cosplay is not consent. You have to have consent to share or anything. There we go.
And Willow says, sorry I'm late. Just got off work. Well, hi, Willow.
Unacceptable.
And Melissa says, the Wonder Man. Like, I wonder where my keys are. I wonder what's for dinner. Also, I want to say Wonder Man is an entirely different character with Marvel.
Yes, he is.
But I've seen some fan art of a Wonder Woman, Wonder Man mashup.
I'm also pretty sure there's one of the 52 parallel Earths where Wonder Woman is Wonder Man. And DC and Marvel have probably fought it out at some point. A la the Captain Marvel thing. I shouldn't mention that too loudly or else the fans are going to descend on me and argue over who the real Captain Marvel is.
Yeah. They can
Monica Rambeau.
Well, I mean, she is amazing. I got a soft spot for Carol, but also for Monica. So
she's my Captain Marvel.
She makes an amazing Captain Marvel. Yeah, I can fangirl over Monica a lot.
I have to admit, Billy Batson is my Captain Marvel, but I also love Carol a lot. I love Monica. And I think that they're all real. They're all the real Captain Marvel.
There you go.
Room for more than one. If we can have two Hawkeyes, we can have more than one Captain Marvel.
And we've had a lot of Captain Americas and all different spiders. There are so many Spider-Man and Spider-Woman. I think we can have a few Captain Marvels. Just a bunch of Marvels.
Yes, Tabitha, send them into us so we can share them. I'd be cool with sharing it next episode.
Oh, yeah. Like, we'll just keep sharing. Like, hey, we didn't get to share these last time, so here's a continuation. We just want to keep sharing people. We want to show off all the lovely cosplayers.
This is the magic of Back of the Cereal Box. You, the viewing audience, get to participate. You get to share your feedback, your comments, and be a part of the show.
Oh yeah, we want to share. Like literally, the whole point of this is to share the cosplay love. So we want to share the viewers, people that submit through Facebook, Instagram, everything.
I also have a lot of fun seeing what people come up with.
Yeah.
Hi, Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's showing up at the top of the hour, I swear. That's okay though. That's okay. If you missed the start of the episode, you can catch us on the reruns on the YouTube show or Facebook or wherever you prefer to get your podcasts. You can also catch the audio version.
We'll still be here.
We're a little bit behind on publishing audio episodes.
That's okay.
I'm a little bit behind on publishing a lot of stuff this week.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you're just sitting around doing nothing.
Can't you like multiply yourself? Isn't that your superpower? Multiply yourself and do all of this at once.
Gosh, I wish I could do that.
Multiple man. Yeah, I need a
Hey,
me.
So Melissa Stetcher, yeah, hey, we need suggestions for Song Along Thursday tomorrow. What should I sing on our Instagram channel?
That is a good question.
Have you guys heard the soundtrack to Six, the Broadway musical Six?
I've heard a little bit of it because I was going to do some costumes for a production of it at one time that didn't happen.
You guys have got to hear it.
Some of it is good. I love the one about talking about which one of the wives they were.
Yeah. It's about the 6 ex-wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
All of it, but it's very kind of poppy, futuristic costuming.
Well, it's anachronistic. It's telling the true stories through anachronistic costuming and music. It's like Hamilton on steroids.
Yeah.
I love it.
But 6 women instead telling the stories of these women that don't always get their stories told as clearly.
It's amazing. You should hear it, Kelly.
I am going to look it up on Spotify. I assume it's on Spotify.
I watched some of the original cast performing it when I was supposed to be helping with a production of it. Like I said, that didn't happen, but it would have been really cool. They got some really cool costumes. I've seen people cosplay those costumes already.
Nice.
They've got some pretty cool ones.
Nice. Also, I need to, before we wind down the episode, I need to look at, do you remember what our theme is for the next episode, Andrea?
Fairy tale villains.
Thank you. Fairy tale
because
villains.
That one's going to be fun with our guest.
Yes.
Look, when I invited him, I had to use the joke, will you be our guest? That's how he will be dressed. It's going to be fun.
Love it.
It's going to be lots of fun.
That's
the Capriccio cosplay. That's the one I told you I wish I was as beautiful as. That's true.
Oh,
we already showed you.
Your pictures were great, and you should just watch the full episode once it hits YouTube for sure.
But we showed you, we shared you, and you looked amazing.
Harv, that's actually a good idea. The song version of "Can You Read My Mind." I love that. Johnny, if you sing that,
hold on just a minute. I thought my daughter was calling for me.
If you sing that, I promise I will put on my lowest dress and sing it for Song Along Thursday.
All right, Melissa Stetcher, that's it. So tomorrow morning, can you read my mind? That's all I know of it, though. Are there more lyrics?
I do not promise to be on key because I'm tone deaf. I sing good enough to sing in the ensemble. I'm an ensemble singer, not a soloist. Yes,
I'm like legitimately tone deaf. Melissa Gaston.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. From what I hear, he's a really good guest on, so I'm really excited.
He definitely embodies the whole character.
Yes.
I use antlers in all of my decorating.
He does. I love that song. Gaston's song is so horrible.
Well, Harv, you should join us tomorrow because this is kind of a round robin thing. Homework to do while sleeping. I don't know what that means, but okay. But yes
it means she doesn't know that song. So you know what? We'll make that. We'll put that on the list so that Melissa will have time to learn it because I had to go learn the song from Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
Come, little children, I'll take ye away. So we'll give her a week, but I'll bet you she knows some Disney songs. And you know what my favorite? See, this goes back to where we started. I absolutely fell in love with Little Mermaid. When it came out, was it 89, 90?
That was my favorite movie growing up as a kid.
And
I saw that one in theaters as a kid.
Yeah, I did too. Well, I wasn't a kid. I was in college, but high school. But I learned all of those songs, and part of your world, or part of that world, part of this world,
part of your world,
is one of my all-time favorite songs of all time.
It's a good song.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? When did you think my collection's complete? When did you think I'm a girl who has everything? Now it's your turn. Melissa, that's what we're doing tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Little Mermaid.
The first time I heard Johnny sing was at Covington Comic Con, singing Poor Unfortunate Souls. It was amazing.
You've got a good voice, Johnny.
Well, thanks.
Also, Garrett says James is the best guest on.
Yes, you guys will love him in 2 weeks.
I'm so excited.
I am so stoked.
And Melissa's stoked for this episode. Beauty and the Beast is such a good movie.
It is. It's a fantastic movie.
And Little Mermaid tomorrow. That it is. Little Mermaid literally was my favorite movie growing up. My mom had to limit me. I could only watch it like twice a day.
Yeah, that sounds like me. I would rewind it and just start watching it over. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Evening, Andrew. Don't worry about being late. And that's Tale as Old as Time.
Yeah.
Great song.
Tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme.
As amazing as Angela Lansbury. Oh, she did it so good.
Bittersweet and strange. Finding you can change. Learning you were wrong.
We need to have a karaoke show.
Yes. You and Garrett are on the same wavelength. Okay.
Garrett would be great at the Disney sing along with us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it will, because your episode is Disney magic. So if it doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed.
Have you guys ever played the board game Encore?
No.
Encore, you get a card, and on the card are certain words in colors, and whatever color your die lands on, or your piece lands on the board, you have to use the word in the color on the card, and you have to sing at least 8 words of lyrics that include that word. And it goes back and forth, and you have not had fun until you've played that game with a room full of musicians and theater kids.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, God, I can imagine. I literally worked with youth theater for 4 years. I can imagine that happening.
Yeah, the first time I ever played it, it was Little Mermaid and Les Miserables all night long, back and forth.
Oh, God.
Melissa, that is a good question. The reason I don't usually participate is because I suck at singing.
I have a huge fear of singing solo. I sang in choirs, but only in the ensemble. I was never a soloist.
Willow, I love that song so
I remember
much.
that. I got called Jewel in high school because I had bleach blonde hair, and I got told I looked like her. I mean, it wasn't an insult because she's pretty, but it was weird. I'm like, I don't really, but
Interesting. All right, so we are past our time limit. So Johnny,
where did it all go?
We had fun. That's what happened.
We had too much fun.
Good time.
Johnny, do you have any parting thoughts about cosplay or anything about this wild ride of a year we've been on a wild ride this year?
Yeah, it has. It's been a wild year. It's been a good year. So thoughts about cosplay. So yes, cosplay has no body type. Cosplay has no gender. Cosplay has no color. Cosplay has no ethnicity or religious affiliation. Cosplay is whatever you want it to be and however you want it to be. There are people who would like to pretend that they are gatekeepers of what cosplay is.
Yes. That's what the point of the show is, to break the gates like that.
I could go off on this for a long time, and this is why this is why several years ago, me and Lucas Bryant, you know him, Kelly.
Yes.
We created a system of cosplay judging for cosplay contests called No BS Cosplay, because it levels the field between master craftsmen and store-bought novice costumes. It puts them all on the same level, because one of the things that frustrates me more than anything is these cosplay contests. And I went to this convention down in Columbia, here in Tennessee, a little 50-person convention. And they had a cosplay contest, and the local cosplay group that was running it, they decided that you could not enter the contest unless you had handmade every part of your costume.
Wow.
And that's just not acceptable to me. Because not everyone look, actors don't make all of their costumes. They have costume designers and wardrobe creators that do that for them. Cosplayers shouldn't be any different. You shouldn't have to make everything. If you can, that's phenomenal. That's another level of talent and skill that you should celebrate. But I can't do that. But I know how to put something together.
Yeah.
And I know how to play the character, Mr. J.
See,
that's part of cosplay. Costume play.
I've been to conventions where they have it a separate craftsmanship contest, and then one that's for looking and presenting like the character, so that you're not having to put them at odds with each other. So you can go, okay, this person has really become the character, whereas this person wants us to see their costume that they made.
That's awesome, Tabitha. I have Goodwill Foo. I love to go to Goodwill and find clothes and then alter them.
Yeah, and you're
sometimes not
do that. That's what a lot of people say. Unless you went, if you didn't invent the front of your lace front wig, you're not a cosplayer. Yeah, you are. You don't have to make anything to be a cosplayer.
And look, I love all of the people giving me attention and paying compliments as Harley Quinn, and I've not experienced this for myself, but other people have. If someone does not solicit your critical opinion, keep it to yourself.
Thank you. Yes. I hate when people are unless I asked you, or unless someone else asked you.
That's not movie accurate. No duh. Now go play in the corner with yourself.
Pretty sure the cosplayer knows it already. Pretty sure any harsh thing you could say or any criticism you could give.
We've heard it.
They already know it. They've already thought it themselves. Yeah. And
that's why I love alternative cosplays, where you take the character and you make your own design for them, or do something original.
I agree.
Where you're inspired by the character, but you don't have to you don't have to have every single scene following the exact same way it's drawn in the comic, or the actor's costume is on the screen.
I hate seeing comments from people who are like, I would cosplay as this character, but I don't have the body for it.
Yeah.
It makes me so sad.
I'm like, do it anyway.
Some of the most amazing cosplayers I've seen are plus size cosplayers, and they make some of the most amazing, beautiful pieces.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a rail thin Kingpin.
That would be interesting.
That would be him after he's been in prison for a while. Daredevil beat him up so bad he was fed through a tube. That's what happened. That's how he became that thin.
That'd be hilarious.
No, that's the thing. Is too many people want to say you have to look a certain way, and I remember when we had Night Mage on, and I was talking about how I avoided cosplaying Storm, who is my absolute favorite character of all time, because I've seen the backlash of people not cosplaying within their race. And I've told them I would never, ever darken my skin. I would never do anything, because that is my absolute favorite character. I would do nothing but try to make her as true to the character without messing up the character, without looking, for the lack of a better
being
word,
insensitive.
Yeah. So, but I've had people in the community like Night Mage and other friends that have been like, no, do it, because as long as you don't disrespect the character or change your skin tone.
You know what? I want to see. I want to see you rocking that leather outfit, the leather jacket with the white mohawk.
Oh, the Mohawk Storm.
That's the version.
Mohawk Storm is best Storm. There is no debate about that. I'm sorry. That's where I gatekeep. Mohawk Storm is best Storm.
You've got to do it now, Andrea. You've got to do it.
I want to. I've finally put her on my list. There's so many of her costumes that I want, but that is my absolute favorite version of Storm. I just got to find a good Mohawk wig.
Oh yeah,
just shave your hair.
Oh no! Have you seen my real hair? No, no. My hair goes down.
Melissa's
way
coming.
Far.
So altering your skin to green is fine.
Yeah.
Because there are no green-skinned people.
That we know
there's no history of doing green face.
Or blue face or purple face.
Yeah, but blackface has a very problematic and hurtful history. So that's why altering your skin to look like a black person is painful. Just wanted to address that real quick. Like that is very much the Cliff's Notes version, but no problem with painting your skin green.
Yeah, no, some people will be like, oh, but I just want to look like the character. No, don't do it. Don't darken your skin color.
Sarah, do it. Like anytime someone tells you not to do something, be like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to take pictures.
You guys, I have shared Sierra's costumes on here and she is an amazing cosplayer and I am so glad.
Thank you, Harv. You are right. Andrea would be awesome.
Let me finish my bombshell Captain Marvel and then we'll get on it. We'll get on it.
You mean you do one costume at a time? What's that like?
Right now. Oh no, because I'm not making just my own. I'm doing sewing for other people.
I will tell you. I will tell you. First time I did Harley Quinn for Metrotham Con.
I was supposed to be at that con, but I didn't go.
Yes, Willow, you're gonna rock that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I actually, for the first time ever, understood cosplayer anxiety about getting everything together in time.
Yeah.
The crunch is real.
I never understood it until I did this, and then I was like, all right, okay. I kind of understand where some of these people are coming from.
Don't be like me. I have literal award-winning costumes that were finished in the hotel the night before the judging. I have multiple that were like that.
Listen, if Willow does Mad Moxie, that will break the internet. She will be so good at doing it.
Yeah.
That would be Willow, you'd look amazing.
Yeah.
Look amazing.
I want you to do it, Willow. Please. I'm begging you.
It's way too many cosplay ideas. We already have a bunch. And
oh my god.
We're like, okay, now let me add 5 more to my list that I don't have the time or money to put into.
Oh, the costumes that I have upstairs that are in various states of being completed are glaring at me. Thank you all for not adding to my list tonight. I really appreciate it.
No, between that and me trying to replace some of them that took so much to put into making them that I lost in the fire, that I don't know if I have the mental capacity to make again. I really do want my Dark Phoenix again, but the piece signed by Chris Claremont survived the fire, and that's what matters.
That's good.
I would like to do that one again, though, because we need to Phoenix sister it all together at some point.
Yes.
At some point, I need to send you pictures of me as Vic Vader, the Imperial Mob Enforcer. Yes. A 1940s style Darth Vader.
That's
okay.
Awesome.
First off, I love that because I love the 40s style and I love Star Wars, so I dig that concept already. Definitely dig that concept.
Also, if you come to my party, you should wear that.
I'll be at a con. Sorry.
I know. I'm so mad at that con.
I know. We stole Robin too.
Yes, I know. That's okay. That's okay.
We'll just have to come up to the Cheese and Wine Castle some other time.
Yes.
Because I've been promised cheese, wine, castle, and cosplay.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
Speaking of Robin, hey Robin.
Hey Robin.
Look, both my co-judges in 2 weeks are in the chat tonight.
You guys are gonna have so much fun, and you're gonna look amazing.
We're gonna have lots of fun taking bombshell pictures. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. Okay, so we really do need to wind down. I'm sorry. Like
this was not supposed to be a supersized episode.
I know. Maybe they should all be supersized episodes. No,
You're only 15 minutes over.
Only 15. I know. Like I would do 2-hour episodes every episode because that last one was so much fun, but I need sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so Johnny, where can people find you? If they don't know, they're doing something wrong.
Hey,
they didn't follow us before this.
Yeah, my website, johnpyka.com, or just back of the cereal box. Hello.
Yep.
Our home. He is the man.
I'm very awkward with this hook. I cannot gesture with it.
I love it.
I love it too, but no, it's super awkward. Anyways, okay, yes, johnpyka.com. And buy this man's books, people. Books. Yes. Plural. They're good.
League of Impossibilists, Night Reich. Get them on Amazon today.
Yes. And you can't beat the prices.
No.
That's right.
Keep it at number one.
Yes. And Andrea, where can people find you?
The usual. Search Instagram, Media Rice. That's the best place to find me.
All right.
And where can we find you, Kelly?
Linktree.com/PhoenixesCosplay. I finally got off my butt and did that. And you're definitely going to want to check it out because I linked to the Multiverse fundraiser on there. That's coming up in January. And we are booking guests. So we're going to be making some guest announcements. And there are some really exciting guests. I'm very, very excited about this. So that's another part of this exciting week. So
that's awesome.
I'm not going to make those announcements right now, but those will be made soon. So, yeah, I guess I'm just holding stuff back tonight. Spoilers. But yes, go check out my Linktree. Everything's on there, including my back of the cereal box stuff. So thank you everyone for tuning in. And I think we've established cosplay is for everyone. And please submit to us. We love to show everyone off. Next month is basically all fairy tales, as we discussed.
Fairy tale villains.
We've got fairy tale villains next month, and then we've also got Disney Magic
on December 1st.
I think we're gonna get, at least I hope we're gonna get a lot of submissions for those because
I've already got a few for that one. I
wonder what a Gender Bend Maleficent would look like.
I want to work on a new Aurora, so let's do that. We can cosplay.
You should do Gender Bend Maleficent and join us.
We could do it.
Yeah.
We're also, Robin and I are also talking evil Queen Sith Lords. Because we already do Jedi Prince.
Oh, we lost Andrea.
Yep.
And Robin said, did someone say villains? Oh, yes. Robin, submit your fairy tale villains to us. I know you have some. All right. Okay. Good night, everyone.